It's me. I'm back. Last year, relegated, consigned to an 8-minute pre-recorded segment. How dare they? Well, I'm back. I have locked that obnoxious, obsequious conductor in the cupboard. If you listen very carefully, you can hear him struggling to get out. But it's my turn today. I'd wish you a good afternoon, Homechoir, but I wouldn't mean it. I hope you're having a grim and grisly afternoon here in what passes for North Bristol Patchway. The rain is lashing the windows. The sounds of the wind and the howls of the denizens of South Gloucestershire can be heard on the screams of the wind. Perfect weather for our Halloween special 2025. So, rather than sitting comfortably, I hope you're sitting horribly and ready for a really ghoulish sing, starting shortly with a bit of Gilbert and Sullivan. If you thought you couldn't get any more obnoxious and horrific following that, we're going to sing You're Abominable, a rather grim and horrible alphabet song, which explains very much how I feel about all of you. Following that, some more Gilbert and Sullivan. Three little wraiths from Doom. Therefore, the Ghost Bus, the most horrific song of all, composed by him, he who shall not be named, and his obnoxious spawn, Thing 1 and Thing 2, before we finish off with yet more Gilbert and Sullivan, the Conductor's song. Now, I've been told I've got some updates for you. So please, ladies and gentlemen of Homechoir, on Sunday, make sure you avoid Sing Sunday. It's going to be so wholesome. It's going to be full of beautiful sacred music, and I for one can think of nothing worse. So if you value your souls and your sanity, you'll do something a little more entertaining at 11 a.m. on Sunday than join he who shall not be named in Sing Sunday. Thank you. Now, I've been told to sing Happy Birthday. Again, can't think of anything worse, so let's see, who are we singing for today? Marvellous. Absolutely no one. I can do that. So let's all sing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to no one. Happy birthday to you. Well, if it is your birthday out there, you should have subscribed. If you haven't, it's your fault. Remember, the subscription is free, so's the newsletter, blah, 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 donors, blah, blah, blah. So let's get on and warm your voices up, because frankly, I should imagine your voices sound like a goose in a fog. I won't tell you what he's doing in the fog, but we're going to warm our voices up anyway. So take a nice deep breath, and we'll have a nice tremulous moan as we breathe out. Not bad. Let's do it again. Nice deep breath. Okay, now let's all groan together after 3. 1, 2, 3. Still sounds better than 90% of the basses I've ever worked with. And again. Very good, very good. Let's have some tenor noises after 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. How about some alto noises? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And again, 1, 2, 3. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yes, I don't think that sounds entirely authentic. Nowhere near as bossy. Now let's do some delightful screaming. Let's have us screaming in the key of C, everyone. Here's your starting note, and scream with me, everyone. Oh, very good. Let's have that again. Oh, how about that? It just fills the soul with glee. Let's have screaming in D flat now. And... one more in the key of D. Very Very nice indeed. Any basses and tenors who have got up to those notes, frankly, you need to wear looser trousers. Thank you very much. Now, before we sing our first grim and grisly number, well, it's been a while, and I thought we should revisit what was previously called our top 10 creepy chorals, but I think it's better known as the Homechoir Hall of Shame. Your 10 best, or shall I say worst, choral numbers. At number 10, For the Booty of the Earth by Ron Gutter. An absolutely disgusting display of schmaltz and sugar that'll shame any choir. Coming in at number 9, The Codiner of Seville by Guillermo Grossini. If you think the puns are going to get better as we go, you're watching the wrong programme. Following that, we have a new entry by Antonio Schiavarelli. It's his Gloria in D major. Let's have a little listen.
Gloria, Gloria, Gloria.
Of course, you can buy the full CD from all disreputable music locations. Coming in at number 7, a bit of jazz for you, if that wasn't ghastly enough. It's by George Gaiswin, and it's his Rhapsody in Boo. And your number 6, an entry by the one, the only Werewolfgang Amadeus Mozart, and it's his Eine kleine Fright music, which goes a little bit something like this. It's so good, it's worth having again. Dear old Mozart hasn't sounded as good as that since he died. Now, let's move on and sing our first number today. If you thought you could escape from Gilbert and Sullivan, well, the doors are locked. And it's time, of course, for The Ghost's High Noon from Ruddigore. When the night wind howls in the chimney cowls, and the bat in the moonlight flies, and inky clouds like funeral shrouds sail over the midnight skies, when the footpads quail at the night birds wail, and black dogs bay at the moon, oh! Then is the spectre's holiday, then is the ghost's high noon, then is the ghost's high noon, high noon, then is the ghost's high noon. The sob of the breeze sweeps over the trees, and the mists lie low on the fen. From grey tombstones are gathered the bones that once were women and men, and away they go with a mop and a mow to the revel that ends too soon. For cock-crow limits our holiday, the dead of the night's high noon, the dead of the night's high noon, high noon, the dead of the night's high noon. One more verse, let me hear you. And then each ghost with his lady toast to their churchyard beds take flight, with a kiss perhaps on her lantern chaps, and a grisly grim good night, till the welcome knell of the midnight bell rings forth its jolliest tune, and ushers in our next high holiday, the dead of the night's high noon, the dead of the night's high noon, high noon, the dead of the night's high noon. truly grim and grisly indeed. Now, let's follow that with something a little bit more up to date. This is a song by he who shall not be named, with his obnoxious spawn, Thing 1 and Thing 2, featured here on vocals, drums, and brass. Truly the most horrific combination known to man or beast. And this is a song about something delightful, being stuck in the rain waiting for a bus. You should learn to drive. Pollute the environment. It's much, much better for you. So let's enjoy, or rather endure, the ghost bus. Get your passes ready, because there's no bus. Have a look on the app. It says it's coming. What do you think? Ready to go. Waiting for the bus, and the app says,
Bus coming.
ready to go. The bus is coming, and there's no bus. Long ago, bus. What a blow, bus. Want to go, bus? No, it's the ghost bus.
Ghost bus, not the first bus, not the last bus, but the worst bus.
Let me hear. Ghost bus, not the first bus, not the last bus, but the worst bus. Gotta get to work, the bus is nowhere, the app still says.
Bus coming.
Gotta get to work, the bus is nowhere, there's no bus. Long ago, bus, what a blow, bus, what a go, bus. It's the ghost bus. Ghost bus, not the first bus, not the last bus, but the worst bus.
Ghost bus.
Come on, all of you out there. Let's see you singing, or you'll have to answer to me. Now don't think that I'm complaining. Been here an hour and it's raining. There's little point in me explaining that the buses all have drivers in training, so you can't get on. Stood there all alone like Billy No Mates at the bus stop. When's the bus coming? Could be 5 minutes, could be an hour. Why don't you walk instead? Get some steps in. Here we go. Ghost bus, not the first bus, not the last bus, but the worst bus. Ghost bus, not the first bus, not the last bus, but the worst bus. Ghost bus, not the first bus, not the last bus, but the worst bus. Ghost bus, not the first bus, not the last bus, but the worst bus. That'll teach you. Told you public transport was a waste of time. Anyone who works in public transport should be ashamed of themselves. There it goes. You missed it. Now I would take this opportunity to praise the Thing 1 and Thing 2 that played on that track. But frankly, they don't deserve it. Revolting, obnoxious, talented teenagers. Pfft, got no time for that. No time for any of it. So, what's next, shall we see? We'll wait for that one later on. Let's have a bit more of the Hall of Shame, shall we? I think he put a lot of effort into this track, so we may as well play it. So number 5 of your Hall of Shame is none other than Furry Lisa by Rudwig von Beesthoven. I should imagine if you wrote a piece for Furry Lisa, Well, I imagine it would be in the minor key. Now, following on from that, it's a shock. A previous number 1 has been relegated to number 4, and of course it is the one and only coronation anthem, Zombie the Priest by Gord Frightening Headstone. Let's hear the ravenous sound of the beautiful choir of Patchway Cemetery Cathedral. Here they come. Praise. Fills your soul with fear, does it not? Following on from that, a new entry by Thomas Scullis. I told you the puns were barely worth it. It's the wonderful Renaissance anthem, If Ye Loathe Me. I believe it was sung at a royal wedding. Far more appropriate for a divorce. And then another new entry, number 2, by Stranglevinsky. It's his Fright of Spring. And the point of the Fright of Spring is, well, much like all demonic music, if you play it backwards, it sounds better. But of course, the number 1, the most popular piece in the Hall of Shame, well, it's The Lark Descending by Wraith Vaughan Williams. And let's hear a little snippet of this new number 1.
Can you see him yet? No. Well, keep looking. Must be around here somewhere. There he is. Quick, get him. Come on.
Beautiful. Definite advantage over the original. That's much, much shorter and has a definitely happy ending. The Lark Descending is your number 1 in your Hall of Shame this year, ladies and gentlemen. And now let's move on to our new piece today. Since we're counting down, we're going to check whether or not you know your alphabet. Okay, most of the voice parts know this, and basses, just see if you can keep up, eh? This one goes like this. A, you're abominable. B, blooming terrible. C, you're contemptuously crass. D, you're despicable. E, really execrable. F, a flipping pain in my... G, you look gross to me. H, horrid and hideously. I, you're insidiously foul. J, you're so judgmental. K, all the joy you kill. L is the loathsome way you smile. Now, I've got a track here. I may as well play it for you. Bit of Addams Family vibes going on with this one. So this is the Halloween alphabet song. Let me hear you singing out. A, you're abominable. B, blimmin' terrible. C, you're contemptuously crass. D, you're despicable. E, eerily execrable. F, a flippin' pain in my nose, shall we say? G, you look gross to me. H, horrid and hideously. I, you're insidiously foul. J, you're so judgmental. K, all the joy you kill. L is the loathsome way you smile. M, N, O, P, I hate to break it to you. Q, R, S, T, alphabetically speaking, there's nothing good about you. You're unforgivable. V, vexed and volatile. W, X, Y, Z. I'm scared to wander through the alphabet with you and think that I'd be better off dead because you're abominable, blimmin' terrible. You're contemptuously crass. Yes, you are. Yes. You're despicable, eerily execrable. A flippin' pain in my neck. You look gross to me, horrid and hideously. You're insidiously foul. You're so judgmental. All the joy you kill. It is the loathsome way you smile. M, N, O, P, I hate to break it to you. R-I-P-S-T, alphabetically speaking, there's nothing whatsoever good about you or your friends. You're unforgivable, vexed and volatile. X-Y-Z. I'm scared to wander through the alphabet with you and think that I'd be better off dead, so there. The latest in a long line of obnoxious songs presented for all of you here on Homechoir. I have to say, it's been a while and I'm having a marvellous time. I don't think I'm going to give the chair back to he who shall not be named. He might try and get it back, but no one's dragging me out of this chair. Sing Sunday's going to be fun this year. Well, let's follow that on with yet more Gilbert and Sullivan. There's no getting away from all of this, ladies and gentlemen. This is a classic, if you can call it that. It's Three Little Wraiths from Tomb. So let me hear all of you, good boys and girls, and bad girls and boys too. Let's sing it together. Right, quiet. Let's hear you. Three little wraiths from Tomb are we, ghastly as nasty ghouls should be, filled to brim with ghoulish glee. Three little wraiths from Tomb, everything is a source of fear. Nobody's safe for we're very near. What is that creaking noise you hear? Three little wraiths from Tomb. Three little ghosts who very scary haunted a lady's seminary, frightening the life from the unwary. Three little wraiths from Tomb. Three little wraiths from Tomb. Right, here we go.
One little ghost wears a thick black veil.
Two little ghosts are both deadly pale. Three little ghosts give a dreadful wail. Three little wraiths from Tomb. Let me hear you at the back. Those three little wraiths will be gone by morn, vanishing in the light of dawn. But they'll be back very soon, they've sworn. Three little wraiths from Tomb. Three little wraiths from Tomb. Three little ghosts who very scary haunted a lady's seminary, frightening the life from the unwary. Three little wraiths from Tomb. Three little wraiths from Tomb. Oh dear. Sorry, a little touch of the plague there. I think I need to hydrate. Except I forget I don't have a neck, so Lord alone knows where that goes. He's going to come back to a wet chair. That's if I let him. I don't think I'm going to give up the chair. What do you think? I think a year of demon-inspired Homechoir could be fun. Well, with that in mind, all of you, if I'm taking over, I am going to be the boss around here. And I'm going to sing you a little number about my new regime. None of this happy, smiling stuff, bowing our heads in reflection. Ugh. This is how I'm going to run Homechoir. And you better watch out, because I tell you what, things are going to change around here. Right, sit up and listen. A more insane conductor never did in Homechoir exist. To nobody's second, I'm certainly reckoned a choral masochist. It is my very insane endeavour to make, to some extent, each choral singer a running river of feckless merriment. My object all around I shall pursue abound, to let the goddess to match the sound, the goddess to match the sound, and make each singer pent, unwillingly represent a source of musical merriment, of musical merriment. Don't say I didn't warn you. Right. At choir practice the chatty singers who talk all throughout the rehearsal are confronted and blamed and stood up and shamed, subjected to bile universal. The arrogant singer whose jangling mobile is constantly ruining the session He'll be quite appalled to have it installed in a place quite too rude for discretion. The lady who sings too lustily, even when told to sing very soft, is sedated lightly and bundled up tightly and placed in the undercroft. The idiot who in lively copies doodles and scrawls on the score shall be drawn on in marker with blue ink or darker by multiple toddlers bored. My object all around I shall pursue a bound, to let the goddess to match the sound, the goddess to match the sound, and make it sing a pent, unwillingly represent a source of musical merriment, I shall pursue. I'm watching you. You're in trouble now, Baltos. And make it sing a pent, unwillingly represent a source of musical merriment, It's worse than that. I'm going part by part. Listen. The noisy soprano who always wearies with warbling pitches and notes, her vibrato be strengthened beyond comprehension till her voice shall loose from her throat. The tiresome alto who's always bossy, whose hand is always up, shall hold her arms high at rehearsal hereby, and not for a moment let up. The dozy tenor who yawns and stretches and nods off while others rehearse, shall drink 20 Red Bulls and 45 mouthfuls of lukewarm espresso, or worse. And lastly, basses who lurk behind, their doom's extremely hard. They're made every one on the spot to run, dressed up in a pink leotard. My object all around I shall pursue a bound, to let the goddess to match the sound, and make it sing a pent, unwillingly represent a source of musical merriment,
His object all around, he shall pursue a bound,
to let the goddess to match the sound, come on all of you,
and make it sing a pent, unwillingly represent a source of musical merriment,
Don't say I didn't warn you. Things are going to change around here. That nice, cozy home choir you had, where everything was all lovey-dovey and hugs and... well, all of that is gone. It's me now, forever and ever and ever. Oh, hang on. Let me just get the door. Who's that? Oh, go away. I'm trying to do a broadcast.
Give us that sweet, Grandad. Yeah, give us the sweet.
There aren't any sweets. Get lost, you horrible little creature.
Right, let's straighten him up.
What?
Grab his legs.
No.
He hasn't got any.
No.
Well, grab his nose then.
No, get off me. Get off me, you horrible little creatures. Okay. All right. I get the message. I'm going to go and hide. And next time he'll be back. But I'll be back this time next year. Don't think you're going to get away with it. There'll be more hideous, horrific musical numbers for you, including Gilbert and Sullivan. In the meantime, home choir, don't forget, I'm watching all of you. And if you don't sing your very best, if you don't sing and send and subscribe and share and sign up for the newsletter, well then I will be under your bed when you least expect it. So have a grim and grisly Halloween, and I'll see you next year.